Welcome to Life with Tech, where we help you take control of your tech. Today we're going to do a quick audio comparison between a Heil 40, a Rode video mic, and the new Rode iXY. So let's take a dive right in here. So I have an iPhone 5 here. We're going to connect a lightning to 30-pin adapter to it, and then we're going to connect the iXY with it. We're going to be using the Rode Record app. This is their pro version. It runs for $5.99 in the App Store. It's definitely a step up from their free version. It's definitely worth it. Okay, so we're going to dive right in here. As you can see, the orientation flips around. Okay, so we're going to put it right in like that for a moment. At the bottom of the application, we'll notice we have our microphone option. If we click on that, it will bring up all the different sample rates. It actually scans for the hardware, so it will know that you have this connected, the iXY connected, and give you the options according to that. That being said, it didn't find it. Let me unplug this, plug it back in. Now it says checking audio hardware. Now you'll notice it goes all the way up to 9600. So for this, we'll run the highest bit rate, and you can notice the channels. It gives you an option of mono left only, mono right only, mono left and right, and stereo. We will leave it on stereo. So once we save that, those are the default settings in there. We have a plus sign on the right hand side. If we click that, it will create a new recording for you. And you'll notice we have a recording 2 now. That's the one we just created. If we click on the sideways arrows here, if we click on the sideways arrow, we'll pull up the recording. As you can see, the microphone's moving because when I'm talking. So I'll go ahead and put this back in the tray here. My little stand. One key thing, if you record like right now, how it just is, the sound quality doesn't sound awesome. The big thing is how the software and this hardware works together, and it really works nicely. The key thing here is to go into, on the bottom you'll see icons. Go into the actual settings option. In here you want to dive into the input. And this is the key right here, iZotope. This does all the processing. So the key is here, turn it on, and then use one of the built-in presets. The key here, it really does make a difference. You have everything from dictation to recording a lecture, to live concerts, to interviews. Hiss reducer, rumble reducer, male voice enhancer. You have a lot of presets, but the key ones here for me are basically like interview and like a lecture, depending on how close you're going to be. I'm not going to hold this mic right up to my face right now, so I'm just going to set it to a lecture, and we'll see how that goes. They all work really good, and they're really good for those situations. Okay, so we're going to go all the way back out. So we have the settings set in there. So let's dive back in. Oh yeah, I could have just pressed the button on the bottom. I'm still learning this myself. Okay, so if we're talking now, we could see how it scales up. It's the microphone's going a lot higher when I speak, and you can notice it drops out pretty fast. Okay, so I'm gonna hit record here, and we're recording. Awesome. So the iXY runs about $199. It's a stereo microphone. It's a 2496 studio quality mic. Um, like I was saying, one of the biggest key features to me is the integration between this hardware and software. It really makes it. I don't know how well this mic would work with any other software. Another nice thing I noticed too is when I first unboxed it and was looking through the settings, there are firmware upgrade options to this microphone. So it's awesome that they've included that. So this way they can maintain and upgrade presets and firmware options and all this other stuff in the iXY itself. It was really easy. It was just a click of a button while it was plugged in. It only took a couple of seconds. It was pretty fast here. The construction to this microphone is rock solid. I really, really like it. The lack of the 30-pin connector, I mean, they're supposedly working on a lightning adapter, a lightning version of it, and I personally will be all over that when it first comes out. The 30-pin connector is nice, but it you end up worrying a little bit about breaking it because of how far it does stick out, as you could see in the video. Um, but it does work. It works nicely. I love having this option rather than carrying around another pro microphone for interviews and anything outside of the studio. All right, guys. If you've used this microphone before, please let me know your thoughts. Uh, awesome. Again, we'll do some back and forth here. Okay, right now we're using the iXY. So, yeah. Right now we're using the 40. This should sound pretty much more cleaner. This is a real studio microphone. Now we'll switch over to the Rode video mic. This is sitting about 4 feet from me, pointed at my head. It is a very, very nice mic for what it is. Okay, let's go back to the Rode iXY. Okay, guys, let me know what you think. The app is really cool. Oh, another one of the nice features here is when you're done recording, I can't do it while I'm recording, but you could turn the whole phone sideways, and I'll show you this in a second. And basically, you'll go into an edit menu, and that's where you could edit the waveform and everything, cut stuff out, do fades. Okay, I'm going to stop the iXY here. And I'm back on the Heil 40. And we're going to go ahead and turn this sideways. As you can see, you can now see this waveform of everything we've just recorded. If you could cut it down, these blue dots you could drag around and create your fade ins and fade outs. This app did take me a little while to learn how to use. There is a little bit of a learning curve on it. For anyone that's in audio, they'll probably pick it up pretty quick, but it does take a little learning. But it works very well to do, fast edits. The other nice feature too, if we go back to the video itself, where we record, there's a share option down here. you can share directly to SoundCloud and Dropbox. Dropbox is very cool. That gives you that option. I personally just FTP right to my machine when I'm home. It's faster. But if you're out and about, having the Dropbox option, so your files are sitting there waiting for you, is pretty awesome. This little microphone is a definite thumbs up for me. It saves a lot of bulk for me. I mean, this thing is very tiny. It does come with even a carrying case that's molded to the actual fit. Pretty sweet. And it comes with a foam cover, which I do suggest if you're using it as an interview or using it outside. It stops all those P's on it. Again, this is the stereo microphone from Rode, the iXY, for the iPhones and iPods. I did try this on my iPad mini. The application scales. It's not actually built for the iPad. Not that you really want to be using a big iPad for it. But I figured at least maybe for editing, maybe it would be easier. But again, I'm not big on scaling applications. I like the native stuff. All right, guys. Hope that helped some of you guys out there. Again, you could read the full review on our website at lifewithtech.net. Take care.